Average car prices continue to be up across the board, and even the least expensive vehicles are inching upward in price, though there's still plenty of value at the low end of the new car market. Compact cars like the Honda Civic and Mazda III offer as much car as most will need and, with a few options, can make more expensive alternatives seem superfluous. Even subcompact cars are classing up these days without much of a price jump, such as the newly updated Nissan Versa's sharp styling. There are also the truly bare-bones options, as evidenced by the least expensive subcompacts, though we're normally much quicker to recommend the cheapest new cars at the top or middle of this list's price bracket than those at the very bottom, budget allowing. 10. 2024 Mazda III, $25,335. You'd be hard-pressed to find another 5-passenger vehicle on the market within $10,000 of the 2024 Mazda III that looks anywhere near as good as it does, inside and out. The Mazda III's overall driving experience isn't bad, either, with the base car's 2.5-liter naturally aspirated inline 4ML with 191 horsepower providing enough juice to keep things interesting. Although its rear seating is more cramped than most due in part to the car's sultry profile, its overall performance and available all-wheel drive help make the Mazda III a serious contender in a segment full of tough challengers. 9. 2024 Honda Civic, $25,045. More mature than previous generation models, the 2024 Honda Civic still drives excellently and brings a substantial value proposition, especially in terms of safety, though many of the Civic's best features are reserved for higher spec models. Even so, the base Civic delivers great bang for the buck. That is if you can live with the car's 2.0-liter naturally aspirated 4-cylinder making 158 horsepower. Yes, it delivers up to 40 mpg on the highway, but it barely manages a 9.2-second 0-to-60 time, meaning those looking for reasonable straight-line performance will need to opt for the 1.5-liter turbo engine. 8. 2024 Subaru Impreza, $24,115. Personality trumps looks when it comes to the 2024 Subaru Impreza. Pretty it isn't, but the plucky Subaru has genuinely great handling, and as with all Subarus, all-wheel drive comes standard. Despite its well-sorted chassis and suspension, calling the Impreza, or even its rebooted RS trim, sporty is a bridge too far. The Subaru's CVT just doesn't cut it as an athletic transmission, and the Impreza's 2.0-liter naturally aspirated flat-4 base engine with 152 horsepower is still firmly in the slow but not unsafely so category. 7. 2024 Toyota Corolla, $22,995. A perennial favorite for melding cheap with cheerful, the 2024 Toyota Corolla comes in sedan or hatchback body styles and combines impressive interior space with solid safety ratings. The downsides include interior materials and driving dynamics that trail those of the Civic, though the base Corolla, which is powered by 169 HP 2.0-liter i4 and CVT combo, is noticeably quicker than other base compact cars, thanks in large part to its power and lighter weight. The Corolla can get truly wild thanks to the turbocharged, manual, all-wheel drive GR Corolla at the top of the lineup. But if good looks, reliability, and affordability is the point, a base Corolla or Corolla hybrid will perform admirably. 6. 2024 Volkswagen Jetta, $22,585. Anonymous styling and good MPG are among the 2024 Volkswagen Jetta's defining attributes. The Volkswagen compact sedan is inexpensive to a fault before options, though unfortunately this is more a case of a car stripped of features to achieve a price point. Ride and handling are far from ideal. The interior feels cheaper than it is, and any engagement gleaned from the Jetta's available manual transmission can be lost thanks to its uncommunicative steering. While the chassis and interior leave much to be desired, the base Jetta's 1.5-liter turbocharged i4 producing 158 horsepower gets it moving quicker than its rivals while using less fuel. At the top of the range, however, the Jetta GLI is one of the better sport compacts going. Note: a 2023 Jetta is pictured. 5. 2024 Hyundai Elantra, $22,065. Arguably one of the best bang-for-buck vehicles of any type, the 2024 Hyundai Elantra easily trades blows with the Civic and Corolla as equals, for less. Spacious, fuel-sipping, and a 2022 IIHS top safety pick, the Elantra gets better looks for the 2024 model year while remaining the best budget pick of the compact car segment. The base Elantra, which is powered by a 2.0-liter inline-4 producing 147 horsepower mated to a CVT, certainly has plenty of feature advantages over similarly priced rivals. That advantage continues as you climb the trim ladder, with the high-performance Elantra N beating a slew of more expensive sport compacts. 4. 2024 Nissan Sentra, $21,295. If you're looking for a good deal on a solid entry-level car, then you'd be well advised to give the newly refreshed 2024 Nissan Sentra a closer look. While it's not quite the match of the leaders in the segment in certain areas, it features attractive exterior styling, top-rated MPG figures, and copious interior space, all for a price that's a couple thousand less. On the downside, a pokey power-to-weight ratio means the Sentra's 2.0-liter inline-4 engine developing 149 horsepower will likely have a hard time getting it properly motivated, and AWD is not available for any trim. 3. 2024 Kia Forte, $20,915. The cheapest compact car you can get is the 2024 Kia Forte, whose simplicity could easily be considered an asset. The base Forte is basic indeed and is saddled with a somewhat unrefined CVT and less than stellar safety scores. The Forte makes up for it in important areas, namely the impressive fuel economy from its 2.0-liter i4 producing 147 horsepower, though that engine doesn't exactly do a stellar job motivating the base car. But at the top of the ladder, the genuinely fun Forte GT makes up for it with a lively powertrain and a plethora of features at a lower price than much of the competition. 2. 2024 Mitsubishi Mirage, $18,110. Now the second cheapest vehicle on the market, the subcompact 2024 Mitsubishi Mirage resorted to trickery and still wound up off the top of the cheapest car podium. The Mirage's base price doesn't include two mandatory options, the $165 welcome package, and $155 tonneau cover. As one might expect from a car where even the owner's manual is technically an optional extra, the Mirage is the barest definition of basic for a 2024 automobile. Despite weighing practically half of what the average 2024 vehicle does, its driving dynamics are less than ideal. To put it mildly, safety is marginal, and performance is negligible. Even when factoring in how inexpensive the Mirage is, its negatives are substantial. 1. 2024 Nissan Versa, $17,405. The car that humbled the exceedingly basic Mirage for the title of cheapest new car is the 2024 Nissan Versa. Beating the Mirage in every aspect besides fuel economy, the Versa still manages to be cheaper. We don't hold the Nissan in the same regard as the discontinued for 2024 Kia Rio, but it is effectively the last remaining cheap subcompact car as the market trends more expensive. Fuel economy isn't bad at all. Its 1.6-liter naturally aspirated inline-4 that develops 122 horsepower is relatively refined. The cheapest model gets a 5-speed manual transmission or available CVT. The ride is somewhat comfortable, and it has ample cargo space for its size. Road noise can be an issue in the cabin, and quick isn't in the Versa's vocabulary, but solid safety ratings and the lowest base price on the market make the cheapest car you can buy a solid option.